Let's talk about Meta, not the buzzword, the company. The artist formerly known as Facebook, the social media empire that started as a college prank and ended up owning half your digital life. And no, that's not hyperbole. Meta has its fingers in more pies than your grandma at Thanksgiving. And they're not just watching what you post, they're shaping how you think, who you talk to, and what you see next. It's not just a company, it's a digital empire, and we're living in it. It all started in a Harvard dorm room where a guy named Mark had an idea that was either genius or deeply concerning, depending on your level of trust in tech bros. Facebook was supposed to connect college students, and it did, until it started connecting everyone and their Aunt Karen. In the beginning, it was cute. You'd poke people, share song lyrics, and write on each other's walls like it was a high school yearbook. But over time, Facebook morphed. It wasn't just about friends anymore. It was about data. Because here's the thing, if you're not paying for the product, you are the product. And oh boy, did we ever become the product? Facebook realized early on that the real money wasn't in social networking. It was in attention. Your time, your clicks, your scrolling behavior, all of it was valuable. So they engineered their platform to keep you on it as long as possible. The feed wasn't just a timeline, it became a personalized algorithmic dopamine trap. Every like, share, and comment was data that fine-tuned the content you'd see next, all to keep you scrolling just a little longer. And every second you spent there was another moment your data was harvested and sold like internet gold. If you've ever wondered why one political post or one fitness video turned into an endless feed of similar content, you now know why. Your digital behavior isn't just observed, it's reinforced. Now fast forward a few years. Facebook didn't stop at Facebook. It bought Instagram in 2012 for $1 billion. A move that looked expensive at the time, but now seems like they basically shoplifted it. Then came WhatsApp in 2014, another $19 billion acquisition. These weren't just business decisions, they were strategic land grabs in the attention economy. Why build something new when you can just buy the platforms people are already obsessed with? By doing that, Meta didn't just grow its empire, it quietly cornered the market on how billions of people communicate, share, and consume media.
Yo, dudes, the Empire's pretty chill. Maybe you could, join it or something.
As of today, over 3 billion people use at least one Meta product every single day. That's almost 40% of humanity. Let that sink in. And this is where things get interesting. Because Meta doesn't just host your content, it controls the pipeline. They decide what you see, in what order, and why. The algorithm is the new editor-in-chief. It knows you better than your best friend. Seriously, Meta's AI probably knows what kind of dog you want to adopt before you do. It watches your behavior, learns your triggers, and serves you a custom cocktail of content that keeps you hooked. It's not just about serving what you like, it's about predicting what will keep you engaged. That could be a wholesome cooking video, or it could be a rage-bait conspiracy post that sends your blood pressure through the roof. Whatever works. And if you think you're immune because you only use Instagram to post travel pics, think again. And if you want to understand how Meta managed to create such a sophisticated algorithm, you need a solid foundation in algorithms and now even AI. Even a single scroll is enough for the system to profile you and adjust your feed accordingly. It's not just social media anymore. It's behavioral engineering. Let's dig into the ad machine because this is where Meta really prints money. With Facebook and Instagram, they've built the most sophisticated advertising infrastructure in human history. You can target ads not just by age and location, but by behavior, interest, mood, recent purchases, and even how fast someone scrolls past an image. These aren't just one-off ads, they're part of a feedback loop. Click one gym ad, and suddenly you're in 6 different fitness campaigns for the next month. Meta's ad system is like a digital stalker with a marketing degree. And because it works so well, companies pour billions into it every quarter. In the fourth quarter of 2024 alone, Meta generated over $39 billion in ad revenue. That's not a business model. That's a money printer with surveillance powers. Then there's Messenger and WhatsApp. These apps might seem like simple texting tools, but they're data powerhouses. Meta promised end-to-end encryption, and that's great, but don't forget about the metadata. Who you talk to, how often, at what time, and what links you share. That's all fair game. Even the stickers and emojis you use help paint a clearer picture of your habits. Combine that with your Facebook behavior and Instagram habits, and Meta has created the most complete dossier on your digital personality that exists outside of a CIA database. And it's not just creepy, it's strategic. This cross-platform profiling lets Meta offer you hyper-personalized experiences, but also leaves the door wide open for manipulation. You're not just being sold products, you're being sold narratives, lifestyles, ideologies. And if you think the story ends there, wait until you hear about the metaverse.
Do you have a favorite feature to use in here?
Yeah.
Something that you think is very cool?
Check this out.
Wow.
So that's pretty neat.
This is so freaking cool.
Meta didn't change its name just for rebranding. This was a pivot toward total immersion. Zuckerberg's grand plan is to create a digital reality where work, play, and life itself happens inside Meta-owned platforms. From VR headsets to virtual real estate, they're aiming to build a new world and own the rules of that world from day one. Meta already dropped over $36 billion into Reality Labs since 2021. The goal? Make you not just a user, but a citizen of their digital universe. The metaverse could be where your office meetings happen, where you hang out with friends, where you shop for clothes, and every square inch of it will be tracked, monetized, and controlled. Think of it as Facebook, but in 3D, and just like before, every move you make, every object you interact with, and every avatar you shake hands with will be logged, analyzed, and, surprise, monetized. Now let's talk influence. Meta doesn't just distribute information, it decides which information wins. That has huge implications for politics, public health, and global events. We've seen misinformation thrive on its platforms.
Nice argument, Senator. Why don't you back it up with a source?
My source is that I made it the fuck up.
And even when they try to moderate it, they often do too little too late, or too much too randomly. The Cambridge Analytica scandal showed the world how Facebook data could be weaponized to influence elections. That was just the tip of the iceberg. The real story is how Meta's platforms are shaping public discourse without ever taking responsibility for it. Their algorithms amplify outrage, prioritize engagement over truth, and turn your uncle's conspiracy theory into a top trending topic. And even when Meta steps in to clean house, it's like playing whack-a-mole. With billions of users and more content uploaded every second, any moderation effort is always going to be outpaced by the sheer volume of manipulation possible. But hold on, it's not all doom and gloom. Meta has made some good moves too, bringing people together across borders, giving small businesses a global audience, and even building community tools that help organize grassroots efforts. Facebook groups have helped people find organ donors, launch fundraisers, and organize rescue missions. Instagram has launched careers. WhatsApp connects families across continents for free. But let's not ignore the trade-offs. For every wedding invitation, there's a mountain of surveillance. For every small brand that got a customer through Instagram, there's a user whose data was sold in a privacy policy they didn't read. Convenience always comes at a cost. And with Meta, that cost is control. So what can you do? Honestly, not much, unless you're ready to go full digital hermit. But awareness helps. Limit your usage. Use privacy tools. Diversify your platforms. Keep your apps updated. Audit your settings. And for the love of digital freedom, stop clicking every quiz that tells you which Pokemon you are.
Batman, I caught a little Pokemon. Do you want to know what Pokemon I caught?
Most importantly, understand that Meta isn't just a company, it's the architect of the digital environment we spend most of our lives in. They don't just serve content, they sculpt reality. Meta doesn't just control apps. It controls ecosystems, it shapes behaviors, it molds opinions, and it profits from attention, regardless of the cost. If you're online, you're on their turf, and unless we hold them accountable, they'll keep building new levels of control. One feed, one app, one metaverse at a time. Thank you for sitting through another dumb tech rant, and if you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe to become a fellow code